Deep. If you envy favor, favor will be far from you. Acknowledge favor before you can be favor. Very deep. Here was Pastor Dolapo is saying.
If people don't like you, your gift is a waste. I was preaching everlasting message. You know what is called everlasting message? You don't know. I was in Nigeria. I used to preach 3 hours sermon. People were not hearing me. If you have anointing without favor, you will hate your anointing. Pastor Jerry is not the only pastor that can pray. That thing is enjoying his favor. I traveled this week. Somebody came to me. Oh my God, we've been watching this. Where have you been? I said, I've been preaching. I have been preaching. In fact, I'm not even preaching the way I used to preach then. 10 hours teaching, 7 hours teaching. People are taking this the scrums of me. Yeah, the people are having. Before, I don't teach like this. I teach doctrinal understanding on Pentecost. Greek, you will write, you will finish paper. No favor. We don't want to hear you. Sometimes my wife tells me, some people like you for strange reasons. I just like him because he talks calmly. He doesn't shout. Can you imagine? That's the reason why I like him. His favor. And there are actions that produce favor. There are things you do. Anytime you see someone that is enjoying the favor of God, pray for them and acknowledge it. I think there is favor upon your life. If you envy favor, favor will be far from you. Envy means to see what you like, conclude that you can't have it, and hate it. That's the meaning of envy. I see what I like, I conclude that this thing can't come to me, so I start hating it. That's why it will not come. But from the moment I see that this person is enjoying favor, there's nothing special about this human being. But there is a component I can't understand. Why is it that you never look for a job for too long? There's something about you. And I know you are not that smart. That thing is favor. That kind of person, you must take that friendship as a project. You give to that person. You compliment that thing. That thing will start happening in your life. I believe I started to enjoy favor when I stopped hating on people. Say, what's Bishop Edebo preaching? How can you say it if you don't pay tithes? When God gave me sense, I wrote email. Sir, I've sown seeds of dishonor. I'm very sorry. You might never read it, but I sent that email.
No wonder Saul was struggling over defeat because of favor of God upon his life, and yet he began to far from the will of God, to the extent that he carried all his soldiers, and yet he could not conquer David. David had opportunity to kill him, but David still recognized that he was being faithful as a man of God, and David refused to touch him. It's deep. Celebrate favor. Don't envy. Don't envy. Don't envy. Don't envy. There's something